Hello, awakened soul. If you've arrived at this video, it wasn't by chance. The universe conspired for you to find these words exactly when you need them most. You've been waking up with that strange feeling, haven't you? As if your dreams were more than just creations of your sleeping mind. As if something much greater and darker was trying to reach you through the dream dimensions, leaving you exhausted, confused, and questioning your own sanity. Perhaps you've tried sharing these experiences with people close to you, only to hear that they're just dreams or that you're imagining too much. But I'm here to tell you something that will completely change your perspective. You're not imagining anything, and you're definitely not alone in this journey. What you've been experiencing are not coincidences or products of a disturbed mind. They are clear and unmistakable signs that you carry something special within you, something so powerful and luminous that it attracts the attention of forces that prefer to keep humanity asleep and disconnected from their true potential. Your intense dreams, your recurring nightmares, these experiences that seem to drain your vital energy, all of this is confirmation that you are a chosen one, a soul with a specific divine mission who is awakening to their greater purpose. Today, I will reveal the 3 specific types of dreams that prove, without a shadow of doubt, that you are under targeted spiritual attack. And more importantly, I will teach you how to transform this apparent vulnerability into your greatest power. If you feel ready to discover the truth about your nighttime experiences and receive the tools to protect and empower yourself, leave a comment now saying, "I am a chosen one," and let's begin this journey of revelation and transformation together. Before we reveal the 3 definitive signs, you need to understand the profound nature of what is really happening in your dream life. The world of dreams is not simply a playground of imagination or a repository of random memories. It is a dimensional portal where your soul travels free from physical limitations, where your consciousness expands beyond the barriers of time and space. It is in this state of expanded vulnerability that you become more accessible to both forces of light and energies that prefer to keep humanity in states of low vibration. As a chosen one, your naturally elevated energetic frequency acts as a beacon in the astral plane, attracting attention from entities that recognize the transformative potential you carry. These forces know that once you fully awaken to your power, you will become a catalyst for positive change in the world. And that's why they try to interfere with your development through the only moment when your conscious defenses are low during sleep. Think about your childhood for a moment. Do you remember those vivid dreams that seemed more real than reality itself? Those nightmares that made you wake up in panic, with your heart racing and the feeling that something terrible had really happened. Many people dismiss these experiences as a normal part of childhood development, but for you, they were different, weren't they? They were more intense, more detailed, more loaded with meaning. This happened because even as a child, your spiritual sensitivity was already active. Your connection to higher dimensions was already stronger than most people's. You were a natural antenna picking up frequencies that others didn't even perceive existed. These early experiences weren't random tortures. They were the first signs that you had been born with special gifts, with a specific mission that transcends common understanding. Each disturbing dream was, in fact, a test of your spiritual resistance, a preparation for the challenges you would face throughout your awakening journey. During your adolescence, you may have noticed that your dreams became even more complex and symbolic. You began dreaming of places you had never visited, but that seemed strangely familiar, as if they were memories from other lives or visions of possible futures. You may have experienced spontaneous lucid dreams, where you knew you were dreaming and could partially control the experience, or perhaps you had dream encounters with beings of light who transmitted important messages to you. But along with these elevated experiences, more sophisticated attacks also came. Dreams where you were pursued by shapeless shadows, where you felt paralyzed and unable to call for help, where loved ones turned against you in cruel and inexplicable ways. These contrasts weren't coincidences. They were reflections of the spiritual battle that intensified as you approached adulthood and your true mission. The forces of light tried to guide and prepare you, while the forces of resistance tried to confuse and discourage you before you discovered your true potential. Now, as an adult, you've probably noticed specific patterns in your dreams that repeat with almost mathematical regularity. Perhaps you've noticed that the most disturbing dreams happen precisely when you're going through moments of significant spiritual growth, when you're about to make important decisions, or when you're connecting more deeply with your intuition and natural gifts. This is not coincidence. It's a deliberate strategy. The forces that prefer to keep humanity asleep know exactly when you're approaching important breakthroughs in your spiritual journey, and it's in these moments that they intensify attacks through the dream plane. They try to install doubts, fears, and confusions in your subconscious mind so that you question your path, give up your gifts, or distance yourself from your divine mission. Each recurring nightmare, each dream that leaves you drained and disturbed, is an attempt at energetic sabotage directed specifically to prevent you from reaching your full potential as an agent of positive transformation. In the world, the first type of dream that proves you're under spiritual attack are dreams of intense and inescapable persecution. In these dreams, you find yourself being hunted by shadowy figures, shapeless entities, or creatures that emanate an energy of pure terror and malevolence. No matter how fast you run, how well you hide, or how many times you change direction, your pursuers always manage to find you. You may try to scream for help, but your voice doesn't come out. Or when it does, no one seems to hear you or care about your desperation. These dreams often unfold in labyrinthine scenarios, infinite corridors, dense forests with no exit, abandoned cities where every street leads to a dead end. The dominant sensation is one of spiritual claustrophobia, as if you were being systematically cornered and isolated from any source of help or protection. When you wake from these dreams, you feel as if you had actually been running for hours, with your body aching and your mind exhausted, as if you had participated in a real battle on the astral plane. These persecution dreams are not random manifestations of anxiety or daily stress. They are deliberate, energetic attacks designed to install in your psyche a deep and paralyzing fear of moving forward with your spiritual mission. The pursuers in your dreams represent the forces of resistance trying to prevent your awakening, and the relentless pursuit symbolizes the constant pressure these energies exert on you to give up your journey of self-knowledge and transformation. The fact that you cannot escape or find help in these dreams is mental programming intended to make you believe you are alone in your struggle, that there is no way out of the challenges you face, and that it would be safer to simply give up and conform to a common life, disconnected from your greater purpose. But the truth is exactly the opposite. The more intense these persecution dreams are, the closer you are to discovering and embracing your true spiritual power. The second type of dream that confirms spiritual attack are dreams of paralysis and imprisonment, where you find yourself completely immobilized, unable to move, speak, or react to threatening or disturbing situations. In these dreams, you may be lying in your own bed, aware that something sinister is approaching, but completely unable to get up, run, or even scream for help. You feel a heavy presence on your chest, as if something were literally sucking your vital energy, leaving you weak and defenseless. Sometimes you may see shadows moving around the room, hear threatening whispers, or feel cold touches on your skin, but remain completely paralyzed, forced to experience everything passively. Other variations include dreams where you are trapped in claustrophobic spaces, buried alive, locked in dark basements, or tied up in ways that you cannot free yourself, no matter how hard you try. Dream paralysis is one of the most sophisticated forms of spiritual attack because it directly attacks your sense of personal power and autonomy. When you repeatedly experience dreams where you are completely helpless and at the mercy of external forces, your subconscious mind begins to internalize this feeling of powerlessness, carrying it into your waking life. You may begin to feel unable to make important decisions, to defend your spiritual convictions, or to use your natural gifts with confidence. This energetic paralysis is specifically designed to suppress your spiritual voice, your ability to speak your truth, to share your wisdom, and to inspire others through your example. The forces of resistance know that, as a chosen one, you have the potential to awaken many other souls through your words and actions, so they try to silence you before you even discover the power of your own voice. Each paralysis dream is an attempt to program your mind to believe that you have no control over your own life and destiny. The third, and perhaps most devastating type of dream that indicates spiritual attack, are dreams of betrayal and abandonment by loved ones. In these dreams, you find yourself being rejected, betrayed, or attacked by the people you love most and trust most in your waking life. It could be your family turning against you with inexplicable cruelty, your closest friends revealing that they always talked badly about you behind your back, or your romantic partner abandoning you in moments of greatest vulnerability. These dreams are particularly disturbing because they directly attack your ability to trust and form deep connections with other human beings. You wake from these dreams feeling real emotional pain, as if the betrayal had actually happened, and it can take hours or even days to completely rid yourself of the feeling of hurt and distrust they leave. Sometimes, these dreams are so vivid and emotionally charged that you find yourself questioning the sincerity of real people in your life, creating unnecessary distance in important relationships. These betrayal dreams are extremely effective psychological weapons because they exploit one of the most fundamental human needs, the need for belonging and connection. As a chosen one, you probably already feel different and misunderstood by most people around you, so these dreams amplify this feeling of isolation by suggesting that even the closest people are not truly trustworthy. The goal is to make you withdraw emotionally, build walls around your heart, and avoid the deep and authentic relationships that are essential for your spiritual growth and for fulfilling your mission. When you isolate yourself for fear of being betrayed or abandoned, you deprive yourself of the emotional and energetic support you need to flourish as an agent of positive transformation. Additionally, these dreams try to plant seeds of bitterness and distrust in your heart, low vibration energies that are completely incompatible with your elevated and loving nature as a chosen one. There is a very specific temporal pattern that you've probably already noticed in relation to these three types of dreams. They tend to intensify dramatically during periods of important transition in your life, when you're changing careers, ending or starting significant relationships, moving cities, or going through any kind of profound personal transformation. This happens because these moments of transition are also moments of greater energetic openness, when you are more receptive to new possibilities and more willing to question old beliefs and patterns. It is exactly in these moments that your potential for exponential spiritual growth is greatest. And that's why the forces of resistance intensify their efforts to keep you trapped in states of fear, confusion, and doubt. They know that if you can navigate these transitions successfully, maintaining your faith in yourself and your path, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your divine purpose. Another pattern you may have observed is that these disturbing dreams frequently occur in cycles, appearing with greater intensity during certain phases of the moon, especially during the new moon and full moon, when cosmic energies are more amplified and the veils between dimensions are thinner. During these periods, your natural sensitivity is heightened, making you more susceptible to both positive and negative influences from the astral plane. The forces of resistance take advantage of these moments of greater energetic permeability to intensify their attacks, knowing that you will be more vulnerable and that the effects of their negative dreams will be more lasting and impactful. Recognizing these cyclical patterns is the first step to adequately preparing and protecting yourself during these periods of greater spiritual vulnerability. It's also important to understand that the intensity and frequency of these spiritual attack dreams often increase proportionally to your level of spiritual awakening and the development of your natural psychic gifts. The more you meditate, the more you connect with your intuition, the more you practice any form of energetic or spiritual work, the more you become a threat to the forces that prefer to keep humanity asleep and disconnected. This can create a frustrating cycle where you feel that the more you try to grow spiritually, the more attacks you receive, leading you to question whether it's worth continuing on your path of self-knowledge. But this intensified resistance is, in fact, a confirmation that you're on the right path, that you're making real progress toward your complete awakening. The forces of darkness only attack what they fear, and they fear the transformative power you carry within yourself. You may also have noticed that these attack dreams frequently incorporate specific elements of your deepest personal fears, your most intimate insecurities, and your most painful memories. This is not coincidence. These invasive energies have access to the deepest layers of your psyche during the sleep state, and they use this personal information to create maximally disturbing and traumatic dream scenarios. They may recreate situations from your childhood that were especially difficult, amplify your current concerns about relationships or career, or project your worst fears about the future. This personalization of attacks makes them much more effective in terms of emotional and psychological impact because they seem to arise from your own internal concerns instead of being recognized as external interference. Understanding this tactic is crucial to not being deceived by the apparent authenticity of these amplified fears. Often, you may wake from these attack dreams with very real physical sensations, body aches, feelings of extreme exhaustion, headaches, or even unexplained marks on the skin. This happens because energetic attacks on the astral plane can have repercussions on the physical plane, especially when you are a highly sensitive and energetically permeable person. Your physical body acts as a receiver and amplifier of the experiences your soul lives during sleep, so energetic traumas can manifest as real physical symptoms. This connection between dream experience and physical manifestation is further proof that what you're experiencing transcends the category of just dreams. They are real encounters with energetic forces that have the power to affect your well-being on multiple dimensions. Recognizing this reality is essential to taking seriously the need for adequate spiritual protection. The good news is that the very existence of these spiritual attacks in your dreams is an unmistakable confirmation of your status as a chosen one. Low-vibration energies don't waste time and energy attacking ordinary people who pose no threat to their plans to keep humanity asleep. They specifically attack those who carry enough light to awaken others, those who have spiritual gifts capable of elevating collective consciousness, those who are destined to be catalysts for positive transformation in the world. Each nightmare, each disturbing dream, each dream experience that leaves you drained is, paradoxically, a confirmation of your power and importance in the greater divine plan. You are not being attacked because you are weak or vulnerable. You are being attacked because you are strong, luminous, and dangerous to the forces that prefer darkness and ignorance. Furthermore, these spiritual attacks through dreams serve as a form of intensive training for your soul. Each time you face and survive one of these disturbing dreams, you are developing your spiritual resistance, your ability to maintain your inner light even in the face of extreme adversities. You are learning to recognize negative energies, to not be intimidated by manifestations of darkness, and to trust in your own internal power even when everything around you seems threatening. This is essential preparation for your mission as a chosen one, because you will need this strength and resistance to help others who are going through their own awakening processes and who may be facing similar attacks. Finally, it's crucial to understand that these spiritual attack dreams often intensify just before you receive important revelations, make significant spiritual connections, or take important steps toward fulfilling your divine mission. It's as if the forces of resistance make one last desperate effort to prevent your progress before you reach a new level of spiritual power and consciousness. If you can recognize this pattern, you can begin to see these periods of intense dreams not as signs that something is wrong, but as indicators that something very right is about to happen in your life. They become signs that you should prepare to receive blessings, insights, or important opportunities that will elevate your spiritual journey to a new level. Now that you understand the true nature of these dreams and recognize that they are confirmations of your spiritual importance, it's time to transform this understanding into practical power. The first fundamental step to protect yourself from these energetic attacks is to establish a sacred protection ritual before sleep, creating an impenetrable energetic shield around your aura and your resting space. Begin by energetically cleansing your room at least 1 hour before sleeping. Light white sage or Palo Santo incense allow the purifying smoke to reach all corners of the environment, especially around your bed. While doing this, declare aloud, "I cleanse this space of all energies that do not serve my highest good. Only light, love, and divine protection are welcome here." Then, visualize a golden white light bubble completely surrounding your room, creating an energetic barrier that repels any negative force trying to approach. This visualization should be done with total conviction and faith in your own power to create protection through focused intention. Before lying down, practice the divine light armor technique. Sit on your bed, close your eyes, and imagine rays of pure white light descending from the cosmos directly to the top of your head. Visualize this light spreading throughout your entire body, creating a luminous armor that covers every cell, every organ, every fiber of your being. Declare mentally, I am protected by divine light. My soul is inviolable. My dreams are sacred, and only experiences that serve my spiritual growth can reach me. Extend this protection beyond your physical body, creating an energetic field of at least 3 meters around your bed. Finalize by sealing this protection with a personal prayer or mantra that resonates with your spiritual beliefs, asking your spirit guides, guardian angels, or the divine force you believe in to keep watch over your sleep and dreams. Practice this technique every night for at least 21 consecutive days to establish a strong and lasting energetic pattern of protection. When you find yourself in the middle of an attack dream, remember that you have absolute power in this dream realm. You are the creator and controller of your experience. The moment you recognize that you are being attacked in a dream, declare mentally with all your strength, I am a child of divine light and you have no power over me. Immediately, visualize an intense white light emanating from your heart, expanding rapidly until it fills the entire dream scenario. This light not only repels negative energies, but transforms them, transmuting darkness into light and fear into love. If you are being pursued, stop running and turn to face your pursuers with this radiant light. If you are paralyzed, concentrate all your energy on moving just one finger, then the hand, then the arm, gradually breaking the paralysis through focused willpower. If you are being betrayed by loved ones, remember that these are just illusions created to test you, and send unconditional love to these distorted versions, dissolving them with compassion. The next level of protection involves transforming your relationship with sleep from passive to active, becoming a conscious spiritual warrior in the realm of dreams. Before falling asleep, establish clear intentions for your dream experiences. Tonight, my dreams will be sources of wisdom, healing, and divine guidance. I invite only experiences that elevate my consciousness and strengthen my connection to my greater purpose. Practice the protective lucid dreaming technique. During the day, make regular reality checks by asking yourself, am I dreaming? And observing your hands or a clock. This practice will increase your chances of becoming conscious during dreams, allowing you to take active control of the experience. When you achieve lucidity in a dream, use this power to transform any negative scenario into an opportunity for growth and empowerment. Mentally create a sacred temple where you can take refuge, invoke your spirit guides, or simply meditate in peace whenever you need extra protection. To further strengthen your resistance to spiritual attacks, develop a daily practice of raising your vibrational frequency through activities that nourish your soul and expand your consciousness. Dedicate at least 20 minutes every morning to meditation, prayer, or spiritual contemplation, creating a solid, energetic foundation that will last all day and extend into your sleeping hours. Practice active gratitude, mentally listing or writing down at least 5 things you are genuinely grateful for each day. This practice instantly elevates your vibration and creates an energetic field that naturally repels negativity. Nourish your body with pure and natural foods, avoiding substances that lower your vibration like excessive alcohol, drugs, or highly processed foods. Spend time in nature whenever possible, allowing Earth's energy to recharge and balance your energetic field. These practices not only strengthen your natural protection against spiritual attacks, but also accelerate your spiritual awakening and the development of your natural gifts. Dear awakened soul, we have reached the end of this revealing journey, but in reality this is just the beginning of your true transformation. You now possess the sacred knowledge that confirms what your heart always knew. You are not a helpless victim of dark forces, but rather a powerful spiritual warrior whose very existence represents a threat to those who prefer to keep humanity asleep. Your disturbing dreams, your recurring nightmares, all these experiences that once caused fear and confusion now reveal themselves as spiritual medals of honor, unmistakable confirmations that you carry a light so bright that it echoes through all dimensions. Every attack you survived, every difficult night you faced, every moment you questioned your own sanity. All of this was preparation for this moment of awakening, where you finally understand your true nature and embrace your divine power. Always remember that you are not alone in this journey. There are thousands of other awakened souls around the world who are going through the same experiences, facing the same challenges and discovering the same extraordinary powers that reside within each chosen one. Your mission now is not only to protect and strengthen yourself, but also to serve as a beacon of hope and wisdom for those who are still struggling in darkness without understanding what is happening to them. You have the power to transform not only your own dream experience, but also to help others recognize their own gifts and protect themselves from the spiritual attacks that try to prevent their awakening. Your inner light, now conscious and directed, has the potential to illuminate paths for countless other souls who are seeking answers and guidance in their own spiritual journeys. Now I need your help to expand this network of light and protection. If this video resonated deeply with your soul and confirmed experiences you thought you were facing alone, leave a detailed comment sharing which of the 3 types of dreams you most recognized in your own life. This will not only validate your experience, but also help other viewers feel less isolated in their own struggles. Share this video with anyone you know who has been going through intense or disturbing dream experiences. You could be saving someone from years of unnecessary confusion and fear. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now and activate the bell to receive notifications, because I will be regularly sharing more revelations and advanced spiritual protection techniques that are essential for your journey as a chosen one. And if you feel you're ready to connect with a community of awakened souls who share experiences similar to yours, consider becoming a member of our channel, where you'll have access to exclusive content, guided protection meditations, and the opportunity to interact directly with other spiritual warriors who are walking alongside you on this journey of awakening and empowerment. Until our next meeting, keep your light shining brightly and remember, you are more powerful than any force that tries to diminish your brilliance. May your dreams become portals of wisdom, and may your journey be blessed with constant divine protection.